I didn't give them much of a chance going into the season, and we'll find out as the season progresses. But one thing about Chelsea that I have found out this season is they are the chieftains of chaos. You can't really say this is how Chelsea play, but somehow they have mastered the art of just out of nowhere they just score goals. So that's going to be the what Arsenal has to watch out for, because they don't have prolific goal scorers, but they just score goals, and it comes from anywhere. And
Watch Friendship TV right now.
Transit Sports TV back again. The battle of the Titans, top table battle in EPL this weekend. Chelsea in second position, be hosting Arsenal at the Stamford Bridge, who are top of the table, 6 points at the moment, clear of the table. Chelsea's Arsenal 29 points, Chelsea 23 points, followed by Manchester City, who are on 22 points. So that's how this one is poised this weekend. A lot of interest are going to be on this one. A lot of Man City fans are going to be praying that Chelsea somehow get it against Arsenal. Liverpool, because of the quality they have in their team, will still be hoping that something happens to Arsenal so that they can, close this gap. So it's so much hanging on this one this weekend. And Arsenal fans, on the other hand, dealing with their PTSD. Yeah, we can hear you, Chima. We'll be hoping that just somehow Arsenal will win Chelsea at Stamford Bridge again. A team they have played the last 7 meetings. Arsenal has won 5 times and 2 draws. Chelsea has not managed to find any win against Arsenal in the last 7 meetings. So it's going to be a very interesting one. And these two teams did immensely well over the midweek. Arsenal beating Bayern Munich, who are started to be the best team in the world at the moment before that game, and maybe still so at the moment, considering after we losing that game, I don't still think that they dropped in quality. And Chelsea beat Barcelona 3-0 as well midweek in Champions League. So these two teams on current form, the last 4-5 games, they've won 4 and drawn 1, both teams. So these are two teams that are on form at the moment, but again, something has to give on Sunday. So I have with me today 3 solid fans, 2 from Chelsea and 1 from Arsenal. Obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I try as much as possible to be objective today. So, Messi, you're almost like on your own, and I believe and trust that you can handle it. These 2 lions, they are hardly objective. I just so that you know, Chima is just Chelsea. He doesn't care about any other thing. So we're gonna get on it. Nimi, it's good to have you back on the show. Chima, good to have you here. Omezi, guys, you are welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
For having us.
You already started and you already gave us the result. It's going to end 2-1 on Sunday. So 2 against 1. So it's going to be 2-1 on Sunday. I hope you're ready. And thank you very much for having me. I'm back to the show, ready for the big one. Where I come from, they say the big masquerades come out to dance at the final, the main last,
the grand
finale. And this is the grand finale. So the big masquerades are out. Chima is out. I'm out. I don't know whether Mark Comas is out for what's going to happen on Sunday.
Yeah, that's not West Ham. Tima, let me start with you. What's your take? How do you see this game panning out? The tactical battles, who is going to win, prediction. Nimi has already predicted 2-1. How do you see this one panning out?
Well,
what's your emotion going into this game?
Thank you guys for having me. My name is Chima, like you already heard from the host.
Chimo.
Yes, popularly known as Chimo. Like my brother, my blue brother said, the big masquerade is coming out. I strongly believe that the confidence we gathered from the way we played Barcelona, is that confidence, that aura is following us. This game, I want to respect Arsenal, I see Arsenal as a team that has prospect this season, not like, so let me give them respect. The game is going to end 2-1, like my blue brother said. It's going to be 2 for Chelsea and 1 for Arsenal.
Messi, Chelsea dismantled Barcelona 3-0 at the bridge over the midweek. And like I said, the last 5 games Chelsea has played, they've won 4 and drawn just 1. Arsenal the same. on the table, Arsenal has scored 24 goals this season. Chelsea has scored 23 goals. Arsenal has lost just one game. Chelsea has lost three. And Chelsea has considered 9 goals. Arsenal has considered 6. Or considered there are 9 goals. Chelsea has considered 6. So it's not much in terms of statistics difference between these two teams. But looking at the game proper, how these two teams have done this season, where do you think Arsenal is going to find joy? Or probably, as a fan, I'm sure you're backing your team to win this one.
Well, yes, I am. First of all, I have to give credit to Chelsea. I think the midweek game against Barcelona was testament to the fact that Chelsea is a very unpredictable team. You don't know who you're going to get.
That's the word.
You don't know who you're going to get. And they tend to do well when they're underdogs, right? In this situation, the reason why for me it's a dicey game is because Chelsea are deemed the underdogs here. Nobody really, other than Chelsea fans, nobody's really giving them much of a chance, right? To really pull something out because of the phenomenal way that Arsenal has started the season. Um, but I mean, the fan in me would say I think Arsenal is going to win, but I think it's going to be a hard fought win. There's something different about how Arsenal going about business this year. The way they dismantled
Bayern,
Newcastle. No, Newcastle. I think that for
Newcastle,
me, yeah, that for me was the
the beginning.
first indication, yes, of how steely these guys are this year. And for Arsenal, it doesn't really matter who you take out the system. It doesn't matter who you bring into the system. Somehow, some way, they're always going to find a solution. If it's a set piece, if you want to come out and play, they'll cut you open. If you want to sit back, they'll set piece you. But the joy that I kind of find with Arsenal is the fact that they don't let people sniff the defense much. So if anything, I think going forward, that's what gives me hope that they'll be able to contain Chelsea. But again, I have to respect the opponents, but I still think Arsenal takes this one.
Yeah, like you guys have really spoken well. For me, Chelsea, one of the biggest things, first of all, credit to them. They've surprised me this season. I didn't give them much of a chance going into the season, and we'll find out as the season progresses. But one thing about Chelsea that I have found out this season is they are the chieftains of chaos. You can't really say this is how Chelsea play, but somehow they have mastered the art of just out of nowhere they just score goals, So that's going to be what Arsenal has to watch out for, because they don't have prolific goal scorers, but they just score goals, and it comes from anywhere and anytime, any moment in the game. So Arsenal has to really be at alert all through the game to be able to contend this Chelsea team. But on the other hand, somebody said something. I was watching one program. They said Ateta played 20 different matches inside one game against Bayern. So Arsenal has mastered the act of switching their style and their approach.
Technical fluidity.
Exactly, as the game is going on. So it's going to be a very interesting one. Going to be a very, very astute tactical battle between Maresca. Chelsea fans don't respect Maresca that much, and I keep telling them that guy, he looks like he doesn't know what he's doing, but I think he's
a very good coach. He's a very good coach.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Watch Trendset TV right now.